So go ahead and grab anything you need for added support and comfort during class. Blocks, pillows, blankets, bolster, anything you may need, and have those things uh, handy so that you can easily grab them when you need them. Um, and while y'all are doing that, if you haven't already, at least, I'll go ahead and introduce the mantra for this week. And this week's mantra is I am exactly where I need to be. I am exactly where I need to be. Um, so last week I turned 40, and anytime a birthday comes up, I think that it definitely is a catalyst for thinking, evaluating, possibly over analyzing life and life experiences, right? Um, and there's oftentimes a story or multiple stories that tell us where we should be by this time, where we could be by this time. What if we had only way back when? Um, and so there's these woulda, coulda, shouldas that come up, right? And some were definitely coming up for me. And I definitely had a clear vision of how I wanted my life to be by the time I turned 40. And it is extremely different in terms of like where I'm living, who's in my life, um, what I'm doing as a career. Like those things are different. However, I am experiencing way more joy and happiness than I have ever have in my life. And it's uh more than I envisioned for myself, right? Um, so I'm a lot happier. I feel more well, uh, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I feel more well. Physically, I feel more well. Um, and even though there were definitely goals that I had set that I have not achieved, some of them I haven't even come close to achieving. Uh, there's there's still opportunity for me to be grateful, right? And the mantra, I am exactly where I need to be, is essentially a reminder for us to take stock, because it's really easy for us to get caught up in the woulda, coulda, shouldas. However, where we are is actually where we're supposed to be. Um, we aren't anywhere else because we weren't prepared to be anywhere else, essentially. That's my take on it. That's my logic. If I was prepared, let's say once upon a time I wanted to be a millionaire, and I'm not a millionaire now. Um, had I become a millionaire, I understand fully that I would not have been prepared to have that much money. Um, and because I hadn't even mastered how to manage the money that I was making, right? Um, back when I wanted to be a millionaire very badly. And so I would not have been prepared to be that, to have that at all. So Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Um, we are exactly where we need to be. Uh, and it may not always feel good or pleasant. It may not always feel, I don't know, acceptable. But this is where we are, right? And so I am exactly where I need to be is an invitation to take stock and not just take stock, but also like give yourself credit for how far you've already come. Um, and take that and apply that to wherever it applies, right? But like when we're taking stock, we're acknowledging and expressing gratitude for what we currently have, where we are. Um, we are making space for contentment, which is Santosha, one of the niyamas. And essentially, with Santosha or contentment, uh, we are in a place of accepting what is and being grateful for what we have and where we are. And we're doing that in balance with still aspiring for something different. I don't want to say more or better, but I think that we can acknowledge where we're at, appreciate it, find contentment, and at the same time aspire to something different, right? Um, and so I'm exactly where I need to be is a reminder, it's a declaration, an invitation to lean into gratitude and contentment. Um, and also an opportunity for us to give ourselves credit for how far we've come, the effort that we've put forth thus far, um, where we are now compared to where we used to be. Wow. So yeah, that's the mantra. I am exactly where I need to be. If you haven't already, come into a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you, um, and sit as tall as you can. Remember that you can place a block or a pillow or even a folded blanket underneath you to give some elevation to help you sit tall with more ease. So you're sitting as tall as you can, shoulders are down and back away from your ears. Your hands are resting wherever feels best for you. Feel free to lower your gaze or gently close your eyes. Let the crown of your head reach up towards the sky. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. And breathe. Tune in to the environment outside of your body. Take note of the sounds you hear, any fragrances you smell. Acknowledge how the air feels on your skin. Shift your awareness to your physical body. Take a scan from head to toe. Acknowledge and express gratitude for the physical sensations you feel. Take note of the areas in your body that may need extra attention, as well as the areas in your body that feel good. And bring your focus to your breath. You're breathing in and out through your nose. Your inhales and exhales come and go with ease. Breathe. I am exactly where I need to be. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale them down to heart center. Again, inhale, sweep your arms up. Palms come together. Exhale them down. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. And breathe. Gently open your eyes or lift your gaze when you're ready. Smile, connecting with your joy. Let your hands rest wherever feels best, and take a few moments to roll your head around in a circle, one direction. Shoulders stay down, away from your ears. Link breath with movement. Inhale as your chin comes up. Exhale as your chin comes down towards your chest. Pause and move your head in the opposite direction, keeping your connection with breath. Inhale, chin releases up. Exhale, chin comes down. Pause and come back to center. Breathe. Begin to roll your shoulders backwards. I am exactly where I need to be. Pause and begin to roll your shoulders forward. Find stillness. If you're sitting up on a block or some sort of support, you can remove it so that you're more connected with the earth. And slowly start to move your torso from side to side. Breathe and move. And then begin to move your torso around in the circle. One direction, all the way around. Inhale, heart comes forward. Exhale, heart moves back. Pause. Begin to move your torso in the opposite direction. Pause and come back to center. Breathe. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand comes down to the space beside you. Bend to the right and breathe. Inhale, back to center, arms extend straight up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand comes down to the space beside you. Bend to the left and breathe. Inhale, back to center, arms extend straight up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down to the space in front of you. Walk them out away from your body to come into a fold. Chin comes in towards the chest. Bottom stays planted. Breathe. Inhale, slowly come up, walking your hands back towards your body. Exhale as you sit all the way back up. Find movement if you need it. And then stillness, sitting as tall as you can. Inhale, extend your arms out to the sides. Exhale, rotate your wrists in so that your palms face back. Breathe. Gently press them back towards the back wall. I am exactly where I need to be. Inhale. Back to center, arms extend out to the sides, palms facing forward. Exhale. Cross your right arm under the left to hug your shoulders. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Breathe, allowing your shoulders to relax down away from your ears. Sit as tall as you can. One more breath. Inhale and release, extending your arms back out to the sides. Exhale, left arm crosses under the right. Deep inhale through the nose. Sigh it out of the mouth. Allow your shoulders to relax down. Breathe and sit tall. Inhale, arms extend out to the sides. Exhale, rotate the wrists in, palms face back. Breathe as you begin to press your palms back towards the back wall. Inhale, back to center, arms extend straight out, palms facing forward. Exhale, let your hands come to rest on your knees. Allow yourself movement to release any tightness or tension that may have built up as we've been moving. Pause and come back to center. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. And breathe. So I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see the range of motion. We'll move through a few rounds of seated cat and cow pose. Excuse me. So you're sitting as tall as you can. Core is engaged. Remember, we inhale into cow and exhale into cat. Inhaling into seated cow, roll the shoulders back, gently press your heart forward, tilt the chin up. Exhale for seated cat, chin comes in towards the chest. Extend your arms out in front of you, allowing your back to arch and round. Again, inhale into your seated cow pose. Exhale into cat. Again, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Once more, inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine, sitting as tall as you can. Allow yourself movement. And come back to center. Roll your shoulders back and bring your hands to clasp them together behind you. Heart is gently pressing forward. Elbows can be bent or straightened. See what feels good for you. And breathe here. One more breath. And slowly release. Settling into your seated position. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand comes down to the space beside you. 2 breaths here. Inhale, back to center, arms extend straight up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand comes down to the space beside you. Bend to the left. You're here for 2 breaths. Inhale, back to center, arms extend straight up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down to the space in front of you. Walk them out away from your body to come into a fold. Chin comes in towards the chest. 2 breaths. Inhale, coming up, walking your hands back towards your body. Exhale as you sit all the way up. Inhale into your seated cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, back to center, neutral spine. Exhale as you find movement. Move and breathe. Pause and come back to center. So release your legs and extend your legs out to the side so that your feet rest wide apart. You have options here. You could keep a slight bend in your knees and maybe even add support if you like or if you need to. Either way, and this could be blocks here or a pillow, like small pillows, blankets. Sometimes having that added support for the knees is really important to help you relax into this particular stretch. So check in with your body, adjust accordingly. Be sure that both of your feet are flexed so your toes are pointing up towards the sky. Place your hands in the space in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, begin to walk your hands out away from your body. This is our first time coming into this stretch, so be very gentle and be mindful that you aren't walking your hands out too far away. Bring your chin in towards your chest and breathe. One more breath here. Inhale and slowly come up. Exhale. Relax your feet. Circle your ankles. Wiggle your toes. Find stillness. Feet are flexed, toes pointing up. Sit as tall as you can with your hands resting in the space in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, fold again. This is a seated, wide-legged fold. Perhaps you walk your hands out a little bit further than you did before, and perhaps not. Either way is fine. Be sure you're listening to your body. Chin comes in towards the chest. Breathe. I am exactly where I need to be. One more breath here. And slowly come up. Walk your hands back towards your body. Breathe and relax. Circling your ankles, wiggling your toes, finding any other movements that feel good for you. And then find stillness. Coming back to center. Both feet are flexed, toes pointing up, hands resting in the space in front of you. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands out away from your body to come back into this fold. Perhaps your hands walk out a little bit further than they did the last time, or maybe not. Chin comes in towards the chest, either way. Breathe. Inhale and slowly come up. Breathe as you place your hands behind you so you can lean back. Slowly release your legs, bending your knees. The soles of your feet will come to rest on the mat. Your feet rest wider than hips width apart. Let your knees fall to one side and then notice the placement of your feet. So what you want is for your legs to form 90-degree angles when your knees come down to the side, okay? So that probably means you need your feet to be resting a little wider apart. But see how my legs are forming 90-degree angles? This is the goal, okay? This is what we're shooting for. So once you have your feet positioned so that your legs are forming 90-degree angles, keep your feet where they are. Knees come up, and then knees come down on the other side, again, forming 90-degree angles. And breathe. Inhale, knees come to center. Exhale, knees come down to the side. Breathe. Inhale, knees come to center. Exhale as they fall to the opposite side. One more round. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Breathe. Inhale, knees come back to center. Breathe and come into table. Remember, if you need added support or cushion for your knees, feel free to place a folded blanket or towel underneath them. Your knees will rest hips width apart. That would be the width of both of your fists put together between your knees. Shoulders are stacked over elbows, over wrists. Fingers spread wide apart, palms facing down. Or if that feels too intense for your wrists, you can make your hands into fists here. See what feels right and best for you. And then gently sway your hips from side to side. If you like, you can stay there, swaying the hips from side to side, or you can begin to move your hips around in a circle. Feel free to switch directions as you wish, keeping your connection with breath as you move. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Pause, come back to center in your table, neutral spine. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Side out. I am exactly where I need to be. Tuck your toes under. Begin to walk your hands back toward your knees. Be sure that all 10 toes are tucked. And allow your bottom to rest on your heels. You can either be here, sitting all the way up, tall, or if that feels too intense for the bottoms of your feet, your hands can rest on the mat, helping you release some of the weight off of your heels and some of that intensity from the bottoms of your feet. So see what feels right and best for you. Keep your connection with breath. One more breath here. That's one inhale, one exhale. And slowly release. Releasing your bottom from your heels, releasing your toes, and tucking them, tapping your toes, wiggling your toes, circling your ankles. Breathe. Adjust the placement of your knees as needed. Remember, knees are hips width apart. Inhale. Right leg extends straight back. Right foot is flexed, toes pointing down towards the mat. Core is engaged. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, cross it behind you. Toes tuck, heel presses back. Look over your left shoulder towards your right foot and breathe. Inhale, right leg extends straight back. Exhale, step your right foot forward to the space between your hands. Be sure that your right foot is firmly planted. If it isn't, walk it forward until it is. We're coming into a runner's lunge. Remember, your hands can plant on a mat or blocks. That's totally up to you. Begin to shift your hips forward if you haven't already, allowing your right knee to extend past your right ankle. Your hands, like I said, are resting on blocks or planted on blocks or the mat. Breathe. Heart is gently pressing forward. One more breath here. Slowly begin to shift your hips back. We're coming into a half split. Adjust the placement of your hands or blocks, shifting the hips back as you allow your right leg to straighten, right toes release up from the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold over your right leg and breathe. Remember, it's okay to keep a bend in your right leg if you like. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, as you begin to shift your hips forward again to come out of your half split. Adjust the placement of your hands. If you're using blocks, set them to the side so that your hands can rest on the mat. Inhale, right leg extends straight back. Exhale, right knee comes down to the mat. Breathe here. Swing the hips gently from side to side. Pause and come back to center. Inhale, left leg extends straight back. Left foot is flexed, toes pointing down towards the mat. Engage your core and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, left leg crosses behind you. Toes tucked, heel presses back. Look over your right shoulder towards your left foot and breathe. Inhale, left leg extends straight back. Exhale, step your left foot forward to the space between your hands. Be sure that your left foot is firmly planted. We're coming into our runner's lunge. Take your time. Begin to shift your hips forward when you're ready, allowing your left knee to extend past your left ankle. Hands are planted on the mat or blocks. Breathe. Left foot is still firmly planted. Slowly begin to come out of your runner's lunge, shifting the hips back. Adjust the placement of your hands as needed as your left leg straightens, left toes release up from the mat. Inhale. Exhale, fold over your left leg and breathe. I am exactly where I need to be. Slowly come up. Begin to shift your hips forward. Adjust the placement of your hands. If you're using blocks, set them to the side. Inhale. Left leg extends straight back. Exhale. Left knee comes down to the mat. Find movement. And when you've had enough movement, you'll come down onto your back. Once you're down on your back, maybe your knees are bent. Maybe you've gently pulled your knees in towards your body. Perhaps you're rocking gently from side to side. Pause. We'll find our reclining pigeon just for a few moments. Left foot plants on the mat, right ankle crosses over left knee. Release your left foot from the mat. Hold on to the back of your left leg with both hands and breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot comes down to the mat. Breathe. Right foot comes down to the mat. Left ankle crosses over right knee. Right foot releases up. Hold on to the back of your right leg with both hands, gently bringing your right knee in towards your body. Breathe. One more breath. Slowly release, allowing your right foot to come down to the mat. Left foot comes down to the mat. Slowly move your knees from side to side. And allow yourself any other gentle movement that feels good for you at this time. Or maybe it's another stretch or a different pose. See what feels right and best for you. Keep your connection with breath. Remember, happy baby is always an option. So it's a supine twist. I am exactly where I need to be. Three more breaths. After your third exhale, begin to prepare for Shavasana. Grab anything you may need for support and comfort. Put those things into place. come into your comfortable position for rest. And settle in. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, sigh it out. And breathe. Settle down. Eyes are gently closed. Tongue falls away from the roof of your mouth. Face, jawline, and forehead relax. Body releases tightness and tension as muscles relax and soften. Breath is steady. Your inhales and exhales come and go with ease. Breathe. And rest well. I'm exactly where I need to be. I am exactly where I need to be. Bring awareness back into your body. Inhales and exhales come and go with ease as they become full and long. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your head from side to side with care. Slowly circle your ankles and wrists. Bend your elbows. Let your arms rest overhead. Taking a deep inhale and stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Sigh it out and release. Relax. Breathe. Gently bend your knees. And if you like, you can bring them in towards your body. Wrap your arms around your body, giving yourself a hug. And thank your body out loud for everything it does for you. Thank you, body. Slowly roll onto one side, and from there come up into a comfortable seated position. Sit tall. Eyes are gently closed. Take these last few moments to bask in the peace, love, and ease you have cultivated for yourself. Remember, you are whole and complete. You are loved. You are enough. You are worthy. You do deserve all the best things life has to offer. And you have the strength, wisdom, power, and freedom to create whatever you desire. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale them down to heart center. Take in one more deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. My name is Tia, and as always, I wish you peace.